Hello everybody and welcome to the Top Flight Computers Twitch channel. Tonight is Tuesday night, November 30th, and we are building Hyperion One system. No, Hyperion One.
Yeah,
I saw the Hyperion One system and I was like, whoa, that's a weird one. My name is Connor.
And I'm Andrew. Isn't that the name of the company in Borderlands, Hyperion? Or am I making that up?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay.
It's like Hyperion something, but it definitely is Hyperion.
Well, this is a computer designed for day trading with multiple 1440p monitors. It's designed to be a dedicated workstation with 4+ monitors and very easy to transport. You'll see more about that later. A little teaser.
Easy to transport. I feel like you added that line just to then plug
Well,
the
it says
handle.
right here, very easy to
I know.
transport.
I know. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
you ruined my surprise.
I know.
This is designed around a 6-core Ryzen 5 5600X and a Radeon Pro W6600 8GB video card.
I need to
I will
take
show
a
you
phone,
later.
so I will be back.
Goodbye, Connor. Our CPU will be cooled by an EK-AIO. EK-AIO.
So it's called an EK-AIO.
Old MacDonald had a cooler. EK-AIO.
It's called an EK-AIO.
I know. 240 millimeter cooler. We have a Gigabyte X570 AORUS Pro Wi-Fi motherboard. Is that a full ATX? It is, right? So that's right. We're cramming a full ATX motherboard in this baby. We have 32 gigs of Kingston Fury Beast DDR4 3200 RAM. We have a single NVMe drive, 500 gigs, Gen 3. We have the AMD Radeon Pro W6600. I had to double check because I don't know the names of these cards by heart. We have a Silverstone 700 watt SFX 700 watt 80+ platinum power supply. I'm making Chris nervous by putting the power supply on top of the video card. We have a Sliger Cerberus X case with 4 Noctua fans in FF12. So while Connor's on the toilet, I will get started.
I like the video card. It's metal. It's a really nice dense metal.
Yeah, well, for the Pro line, I would hope they'd be at least somewhat nicely built.
Yeah.
Which I guess you can't always say of like Quadro cards. Sometimes they're kind of cheap.
On the sub $1,000, yes.
Yeah, but if you're paying $1,000 or more, there's no excuse for a plastic card.
Right. I watched a video about Linus and Jay unboxing a mining, it was like an A100 but for mining.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They took the top panel off and the black fins that are generally go through the whole thing.
Mhm.
It was only 10%.
Yeah.
And it was trash.
Yeah, those mining parts are not new. I saw one a few years ago where it was like I think they're AMD 570 equivalents, but they have no display outputs or anything. And their drivers actually disable a lot of stuff.
The power connector looked like it was hand soldered on.
Yeah.
They want more technical.
Am I crazy? Oh, yes, I am crazy. I was like, where are my thingies? Off to a good start here. So, do we want to put these fans case rad fan, or do we want to torture ourselves in doing case fan rad?
I didn't realize I cost it.
It's gonna be easy.
Put them in pole. So
Well, yeah, they're gonna be pulling no matter what. Oh, I know. I see what you're
Pull
saying.
rather than push.
Yeah. I think that'll be a lot easier.
Just make it'll be a little bit more thoroughly
We don't need to torture ourselves with this build any more than we have to.
Hey, I just lost ammo.
Okay, let me get on my little doohickey straight here. All these little rubber dampers and screws.
But I will need to figure this out anyway to figure out a way to marry the two things that we had to do. Because the reason I did this is I needed to be able to add
Okay, we swing from away. And if we can't, see.
editor time. And apparently they don't.
Okay, for this I'm also going to need the cooler hardware.
So I will
Long screws.
maybe that's the bug that you can
Boom.
find.
Things out.
Assuming he's going to be on late or something today, and I'm not going to be on late. Okay, cool.
This is the exhilarating part of the stream where I put on rubber grommets
Because then I can work on that.
for like 5 minutes.
Okay. Yep, that's it.
These are a pain
That's the
sometimes.
bug.
Go. One rubber grommet. Two rubber grommets. You know what that's from? Sesame Street, The
Yeah.
Count.
Yeah.
You might be seeing a lot of that coming up.
I really don't like puppets.
Oh, you're in for a bad time then.
It's just not gonna happen.
There's I think all kid shows are either puppets or just straight up animation.
With animation, we don't like puppets.
You say that now. Have you heard the animated shows? They, is it like you're scared of puppets, or is it like you find them annoying?
Annoying.
Okay, so you're not scared of puppets.
No.
Okay, I was gonna bring in a little puppet.
Clowns, yes. Puppets, no.
Yeah, well, clowns are just. You know what they say about guys with big feet? That's why everyone finds clowns so terrifying.
I used to take a lot of show that stuff. It might be in our Discord actually.
Now I'm gonna attach this first fan to the radiator. So we'll talk about this more when Connor gets back, but
Is that with that's with the cable on the left side? Because it's gonna just go like immediately.
yeah, it will go up against the case.
The only worry is if
Like,
Like there's a little bit of gap, but
Oh.
for yeah. From where the mounting holes are on the front panel,
okay.
there's like an inch.
It's
3/4
the
inch.
second build we've done in this case.
Yes. Yeah, we've done this build before.
Yeah.
And as we learned then, everything kind of has a particular order it needs to go in, or else you won't be able to install other things. So
that is some good UI work though.
we will
Because it was
be
like a dynamic radial
exploring that together when we mess it up inevitably. We have background music, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah. It's working fine.
Okay, good. I'm just doing boring stuff.
This is why we have background.
I believe this is one of the smallest, if not the smallest, cases you can put a full-size ATX board. Definitely with like a 240 and stuff, it is.
Yeah.
If you fill it out, this case gets very dense.
I was trying to spec out a build for a customer a couple days ago, and they wanted a 1200K and Wi-Fi 6 Thunderbolt, and I had recommended, obviously with Z90, they wanted Wi-Fi 6 and Thunderbolt, and the i9 needs water cooling.
Yep.
And they wanted some really small, like, a band.
Yeah.
Really, I looked at it.
Unfortunately, we can't really mess too much with the laws of physics.
So there are ITX Z694.
Yeah, but the issue is with the 12900K, there's a lot of 360 millimeter water coolers have trouble cooling it.
And ITX, you know, just by the nature of ITX, it limits the long-term expansion.
Yes.
Like you can only put in 2 games, which yes, in a couple years, GDI will in theory have much higher capacity, but that's not the hack around.
Yeah, not only does it limit future expansions, it limits your current features.
Yeah.
Like you can probably only install 2 NVMe SSDs on it, maybe 3 if you're lucky. If you pay for the expensive ITX board,
Yeah, if you have a board,
you'd have to like put them on the back of the motherboard.
or like a Gen 2, if that's even a thing.
Not on ITX boards.
No.
No. There's not enough room on the
So-
board.
So I think I went, and I was contemplating that case because it's fairly small.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to try to fool the i9 with a 240.
Yeah.
So
You really need like a 360.
I think I went with one of those.
Yeah.
And a 280.
Yeah, you can't get past like a mid tower. It's just the heat has to go somewhere. So I'm gonna start unboxing the power supply. And if Connor's not back soon, I'll start installing stuff on the motherboard too.
It's super small.
It's super small. Oh yeah. I remember these things. They're so cute. It's like a little brick. I think it's smaller than a brick actually. A little 80 mil. 80 or 92. It's either one.
I think it's 92. But
Yeah,
it's not-
very dense little unit.
So we went with that to be able to power a second Radeon Pro.
Right.
And if he goes with the R9 ever,
Mm-hmm.
then he's fine.
Yeah.
We were thinking about a 3070 for multiple monitors, but we can't really put multiple 3070s in here
Right.
easily.
Yeah. No.
And the power, the power draw and heat output of a Radeon Pro is much better.
Yeah. I would be. 3070 is like the absolute max. A single 3070 is the absolute max I put in this case, probably. You put too much more in there.
I've seen some people put like multiple P6000s, which from a power standpoint is fine. From thermal is fine only because it's a blower.
Blower. Yeah.
I've also seen people do custom loops, like multiple rack custom loops. I'm just like,
That's too much work.
that's just
You just need a bigger case. Even with blower cards, you're limited as what you can intake the front. Well, yeah, because those are really only going to get their fresh air from the front. The bottom's not going to really get help blowers.
I think it's just a matter of just
So
squaring
you're
all the objectives.
You're limited.
I don't know why.
generally when you're doing that, you have to put the if you're doing blowers, well, you obviously can't put a tower cooler in there.
Right.
So you have to put the water cooler on the bottom and have the pump on top of the radiator, which is generally frowned upon.
Yeah. Be noisy.
It's just
Not a good time. Start opening the motherboard.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
all, really 3 of the cables for that power supply. 24 pin, 8 pin, and
yeah.
1 PCIe. I guess we could hook up another PCIe cable in case he adds a card, but you have to stuff it somewhere. There's no
The only
Back.
issue is that
there's no room to hide cables in this case.
he was thinking about if we can like zip tie it, that would be great. Like somewhat.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we can do it somewhere. It's just a matter of if it'll look bad or not. But we can maybe tuck it like behind the fans. Yeah, make it work. Right.
Oh no, somebody's shooting at you.
As usual, gotta rip off all their plastic.
I put it on top cam, but top cam's way over there.
Oh yeah, that I can scoot over there. Hold on. How's that?
Can you turn it
Oh, this is busted.
a little bit more? Good.
I'm shooting at a ball.
Use my opening knife here. Okay, this one's not sharp anymore. Got it. I'll need your knife. We'll throw away the
I
stock
figured
cooler.
it would go through the head, but usually your authority checks.
We got a Ryzen 5600X.
Your head actually can see stuff.
The ARM.
Or sorry, that your gun can actually see stuff.
Actually, I'm gonna check if this cooler uses the stock. I don't think it does.
Oh, is
No,
it?
it doesn't. I'm
And
gonna take
like
these things off.
a couple weeks after, I think after I started buying this or after I sold it, I can't remember which one it was, but Alder Lake launched.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
I mean, this is still a very capable platform.
Yeah. So I mean, it was only gonna be going up against the i5.
Yeah. And they actually the Intel motherboards and stuff tend to cost more. So.
It was a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty nice board. So.
Yeah.
If you're going like entry level ATX. So, oh yeah. Did we use the back plate with this cooler?
I didn't see that.
So I could save myself trouble. Not have to do what I did last time. That'd be appreciated. We double check. I think we use the stock AMD backplate. Yep, we do. So I'm gonna be big brain and put in the posts that maintain that now.
It like completely bends. You might have to look at my
And then the backplate will move on us.
It's trying to like walk up on it like a.
These are actually, I like this mounting hardware.
Or a ramp,
Feels good.
but it's.
Can I help you?
No, I got it.
Here it comes.
I'm back. Are you done?
Almost.
Did you complete it?
Almost.
Sorry. That was
Real job.
yeah, real job.
This is all volunteer work here.
I do a lot of
Waiting to see if Chris heard that. Okay, CPU's in. I installed the thing to keep the backplate on.
The little standoff.
So we don't have to do it with less.
No, this one would be fine.
Yeah, I still won't do it.
Yeah, I still won't do that either. No, I work with people now in California, and it's frustrating because they're like, it's only 3 o'clock.
Yeah. You're like, haha.
And I'm like, haha, but no.
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the AMD.
Come on, it was 15 minutes. How did you not knock this entire thing out?
I did some stuff. I put
Did you get the
fans on-
SSD
It's over there.
thing out? No, the
Oh,
standoff
oh.
in the box.
I know what it is. Yeah. Sorry, TikTok references.
What was it?
I can't even explain exactly what it is. It's just a TikTok sound.
No, I didn't even hear what you said.
I know what ain't. It's down, girl.
Oh, yeah.
You know what your girl.
Wait, do we not have? There.
They're just small. Hey Chris, remember that knife you had earlier?
Here you go.
It's okay, Connor's a better knife.
This is still Connor's knife.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a better Connor.
That one is a better Connor knife.
Looks like
It was funny. I bought that at the like world's largest knife store
Oh yeah?
in like I think Tennessee or something.
I was gonna guess it was in South Carolina.
I walked up to this vendor and he had like really nice knives and things. And I was like, oh yeah, what's this one that I liked? It was like, you know, fake carbon fiber. Actually, that one was real. And he's like, oh, that one's like $600. And I'm like,
Okay, do you have a not 600?
I'm like, do you have a knot? And he goes over to another side and he's like, meet me at that booth over there. And we walk like halfway across and he's got these like really cheap knives.
Yeah.
I was like, perfect.
Yeah, yes.
I was like, this is really what I'm looking for. I was like, a $60 knife? Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gonna open boxes. I was like, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I think that's about the price of the nicest knife I've ever bought.
Yeah.
It's a Spyderco. It's like 60.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like I'm like, it's just gonna open boxes.
That's
like
literally-
I don't care.
Mine's on Amazon box duty. Amazon and Chewy boxes.
I use a lot of keys and screwdrivers.
Yeah.
I use screwdrivers when I don't have one handy, but sometimes they don't work.
Or if it's an Amazon box, I may just go, what?
Oh,
I feel
what
like Chris buys the
they use, like, the
frustration-free
paper tape.
packaging
I
just
just-
so that he doesn't need to open the box with a knife.
I do like the little envelopes, those are handy.
They actually are.
Amazon tends to ship in pre-cheap packaging, so I just, give it a...
Well, their paper
crash
tape
shot.
is meant to be hand openable,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's by nature also then not very good shipping tape.
When,
Yeah, by nature, not good shipping tape.
when the distributors send me stuff, then it requires a blade or a sharp.
Whenever I've had to mail something to a family member, I use inordinate
Oh, mail.
amounts of what?
Yeah,
inordinate
the way
amounts
that
of-
you were looking down, it very much came off as the way that I nail things to my family members, and I'm like, whoa.
Whenever I mail a package to my family members, I use like half a roll of shipping tape just to be annoying.
I forgot what I bought, but it was absolutely hilarious because the package itself was like 30 pounds and they fit it in a very, very tiny box. And it was like reinforced into absolute oblivion with like other pieces of cardboard.
Have you ever seen the Christmas gift videos where they wrap like box and box and box and box?
Yeah.
Those are fun.
So it's fine, but on a build that we did, big iron, one of the dims, he had to like push it back in and it fired up.
These clicked.
I like maybe it came loose in shipping. I can't see how it did.
RAM is very common to come loose in shipping.
Oh, okay.
That's actually one of like the very first things that they check on, like when Dell you call their tech support, is unseat the RAM. And,
If you have to open the case.
if you gotta
first thing
open
to
the
do
case,
is-
yeah. First thing is RAM.
It's more common on boards. Some boards only have one clip and the other side's like stationary. It's
Yeah,
more common
I
on
have a
those
few of
boards.
those like that.
If
Alright.
you have two clips, it's better. So I think the board needs to go in before anything else.
Yep.
Unless you want to, well, you want to do your cable, as much cable management as you can.
Actually, I want to install the RAD first.
Really? Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
Well, there's not a lot of cables, so actually no.
Yeah. The power supply only has 3 cables coming off it.
Can you put that second PCI cable on?
Yeah.
The second video card?
Yeah.
For the second video card?
He may be running several monitors, like 6.
Yeah.
You might add another card later. So we're just gonna bundle it up somewhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this case is weird because you have to like wrap all of the cables up and then right back into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
case.
Yeah.
And like not bend them. But you still inevitably bend them.
At least there's less front I/O cases. I mean, they're all kind of together. It's really just power button and power LED, right?
Yeah.
No reset button, no. I wish they still put speakers on things. I like a good BIOS speaker.
I have to uninstall. No.
No, you can put that one through here, can't you?
After you sent me those messages,
Yes.
Nope.
Here, where's the knife? Just shave it down.
Oh.
Yeah,
There
look,
we go.
Just gotta lube it up a little.
Shove it in. It'll be fun.
The most cursed thing I saw this week was like, some guy's like, oh, I tried to lube it with WD-40 and that didn't work. And then he pulls out another can and says WD-50.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, that's illegal.
I know. It was the guy with like the little engine thing, wasn't it? With like
Yeah.
the drill. Yeah, he pulls out a thing and he's like, yeah, I just gotta use
There's no such
WD-50.
thing
And
as
the
WD-50.
comments is just like, what?
WD-40 is the universal. It's not actually meant as a lube, but it's a lube.
Yeah. Alright, so we have those 2 fans which get plugged into the fan splitter.
Yeah.
Then this goes into a pump header, right?
Correct.
Which will be... Okay, I don't...
And that's
where-
all that comes
okay.
off
I think
this
it's
The
pump.
pump header's on the side there. And there's a pump header down here too. So then these fans need to run up to the side.
Yep.
So okay, I gotta lay this down so then I can actually like lay cables the way that they need to. Okay, so that's gotta go there. This is that, so...
This kind of reminds me of early 2000s cases where they didn't have room behind the motherboard tray for cable management. That's why everything kind of just got bundled up. But that was also like mustard. Ketchup and mustard color cables.
That would be one thing I'd like to see them put into cases, a little bit of room.
But that kind of ruins the whole small, skinny
Aesthetic,
form factor.
yep.
Because the minimum you'd be able to do is like an inch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it has a glass side panel.
You can order it with the glass side panel. I just never do because I want the.
That's for those custom loop people.
I want, I want the ventilation up top.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't get glass with this. So, if you have a handle and you drop it, the glass just shatters. First time.
First time. Alright, so that one's just gonna stay out there though. Alright, so let's see if this works. The way
Oh,
that I
standard
want it to
on
be correct.
It knows, kind of like how you have a
not to do that.
Nice.
You move it more towards the
But
I was just trying to get it lined up. I think I got it lined up though.
While you do that, I'm going to open some of these part kits that come that don't come with the case that you order for the case for the power supply and the handle.
Yep, gotta make sure you got the handle. Alright, where are the screws for this?
Which screws? Power supply?
Motherboard screws.
Okay. That is a good question.
I'm wondering if like
That is a good question.
Because I have,
I did minimal
they're
unboxing.
probably in here with the PCI slots and whatnot.
I took power supply out a couple times, like video card out a couple times. I
Yep, I think you were right. These are.
Okay,
You
'cause
can
that's,
take a guess and say that's.
that's
power
like the
supply.
only
you have
hardware.
You have the manual, but
well, yeah, but that's like the only screws. So
yeah. Oh come on, do they not fit on the Be Quiet? They don't fit on the Be Quiet screwdriver.
do you have the
that's-
blue one? Yeah, you do.
That's frustrating.
Let me make sure I use the right screw.
Yeah, these are the right screws.
And head screw. Okay. Those go into the case.
if you cast in all the vertices, they have this like complex shape, basically out of vertices. I don't know if the material will actually be able to figure
You just gotta,
out
like,
if stuff is
pre-cable
inside
manage.
of that shape or not.
Yeah, just gotta think
Because
ahead.
it's not a
You
mesh.
can't just do it all at
Yeah,
once.
just gotta really think ahead.
It would still need to understand. It would still need to understand the 3D shape that's being created by the vertices. You know, you could maybe tell it like it's always a convex hole or something, but which I guess it is technically.
Chat? Yeah, it's Tuesday.
I don't know. It's rough though. Like it's not. As
We're
Go
just
on.
vibing.
it is as I wish it was.
And I mean, yeah, this is small case. That's
The
frustrating.
manual shows a RTX 30 series card in here with the blow-through cooler, which is very ambitious, I would say.
Yeah, that would be a little ambitious.
That's the.
It's either the 3080 or it can't be 3090. Well, it could be 3090
Is it
too.
the Founders Edition or the?
Yeah, the one that has a fan. Yeah,
Put you on this.
Founders Edition, the 3080 or
Why they put
3090,
anybody on this?
based on the cooler.
That's
I
glorious.
always like
Yeah, that is
when I was
ambitious.
working on-
Chris was saying earlier he had potential builds who wanted to put a 12900K in like a Dan case.
Yeah, I remember that.
This guy
No,
was like this.
This is an elite play.
Yeah, I know. I remember you talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you talked about it a while ago. You talked about one thing very similar, or we probably joked about it.
I wouldn't even put one of those in here though, because you're limited to a 240 rad. And there are 360 rads that can't cool that CPU. It's rough.
But like also,
Better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, an actual
Yeah, that's smarter.
I thought about that.
I don't think I would.
Now, hang it.
Not unless they have an AC unit like feeding into it.
Unless they pull a Linus.
Yeah. Turn an AC unit into it. Yeah.
Or put some
Sub-zero cooler.
put some below neutrons on it. Which would fit.
No. I don't think consumer board fan headers can run below electrons. You'd have to wire them into a power supply. And they're like 20 watts each or something. It's not insignificant.
Yeah, that is definitely not insignificant.
We have a possible build in February with several 5,000.
I laughed at Twin Cannon for saying this the other day. Mike,
a record.
but since we can't use this,
Probably won't turn it on the stream.
I think we might consider using
I don't think we will because we don't have a 240 volt receptacle in here.
True.
I wonder.
You cannot adapt a 120 volt to a 240 volt.
No, I know.
Okay.
On the case.
There's probably some in like the server room here, but
Yeah, nah, even at that, I think that's a little.
it depends.
I'm trying to get this in, but like the screwdriver's not. It's too chunk.
Yeah. I don't really have any alternatives for you.
No.
If the Be Quiet head doesn't fit, then you're kind of
I'm kind of like SOL
yeah.
in some of these.
240-volt.
That was fine, yeah.
Probably wants at least 20 amps.
No, I checked some stuff before before the meeting.
The two power supplies in this thing?
Yeah, it says 240 volt.
Oh wait,
It's probably going to want a 20 amp
Does-
receptacle.
Max 183 amps.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about to the power supply.
Oh, like, that was like the way I planned to do it.
I'm just reading out what I see at Supermicro.
And if that's not available, that's
I
kind of,
can't
But
even
point
get
being,
mine.
we couldn't even plug in a 240 volt thing over here.
Yeah, no, we would not be able to. That is slight the problemos.
I could plug it in, but I'd have to leave here. Go to my 240 volt receptacle. Even then, it's it's a NEMA 1450, so it's for like dryers and RVs
I mean, hey, it would still work.
or electric cars.
Or electrical.
I mean, it would work, but you'd have to adapt to the power supply.
Yeah. I forgot that the tolerances on this case are not phenomenal.
The what?
The tolerances on this case?
Yeah, I'm remembering that now. It also is sharp sometimes.
Quite. It's
I
not.
think we both bled last time.
Yeah. They're not great.
But we don't have access to distance fields because
I mean, they're not terrible,
because
but
all
they're not.
maps being generated.
They're not like, wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot they sell a different SFX internal mount if you want to mount your power supply totally inside, not out the back.
Do they actually?
Yeah, it like hangs
I mean,
near
that-
the front. I mean, we could use it because like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you mount it like right there.
Yeah.
Or no,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, here.
Yes.
Up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is up top.
Hanging off the top,
Oh.
It's upside down.
like
Yeah.
a fruit.
Yeah. I just don't like that because then it,
Well, you can't reach the switch or anything.
and then it forces you to put the water cooler on the bottom.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it.
No.
I'm sure it's useful if you're like water cooling, maybe, but
If you're being that weird person and putting a custom loop in this
if you
thing.
can avoid it, you should.
Yeah.
Coconut nut is a great big nut.
I literally cannot get this screw in.
Do we need to hunt for a different screwdriver?
Yeah, I think we do. Because I was gonna say, oh, we'll do it off after stream, but like the problem is the power supply goes there, and then thus we will not be able to then
That's a flathead.
do it after.
What do you
this.
need?
A different screwdriver.
I will.
Phillips head?
I'm gonna
Yes,
send off
not a
this
big
message.
pipe.
It needs to be thin.
Organize my to-do list for tomorrow and then put it off, yeah.
Yeah, switching that from the captain here.
Chicken who what? Should have brought my,
Okay.
I fix it.
It's just one, two. Just
I
one.
mean, who really needs all the screws?
I mean, it's. I have every other screw in except this one. So
Oh,
I don't know if we have an alternative.
do we not have like an eyeglass driver? Like a little one?
I
Chris,
could you just grab the bit out of the blue one and like hand?
oh! I got it threaded. Never mind. We're good.
I know what it's done.
We're good.
little fish.
Oh,
Almost got it.
I was like,
I've almost
holy
had
moly.
it. Gotta be quicker than that. See, that was easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this is half an hour.
I mean, hey, to be fair, I wasn't here for the first like 15 minutes. So like, you can't blame Andrew for that.
I'm researching to make sure we do the like weird PCIe cover thing right. Remember this being weird? Yeah.
Okay, you cover.
Yeah.
it goes right
like
here.
above
It's
the
easy.
PCIe
You
slot.
just screw it in with
the-
two screws.
Yeah. It's a card slot dust cover, and use two of the pan head screws, which are TBA.
This is Connor's favorite case of all time.
No, I think the other one was my favoritist.
That like fan case one?
Yeah. One was rough.
I'm not gonna say what. We did some alternative mounting.
Yep.
All right. So once those wires are done, I think cooler next. You have to do cooler for power supply because power supply is going to be going over the cooler,
Is it?
over the pump, right?
Yes, it does.
So I think cooler has to go in next.
You say we glad we have background music?
Yep.
Hey, it's not that bad. Alright.
Six. Kind of weird that SFX power supplies get 6 screws and ATX only get 4.
Does it actually?
Yeah,
Wow.
you get each corner and then only 2 short sides. But whatever.
The little arrow points to the negative, right?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive? I'm
Are you-
positive
are you
of
positive?
that.
I'm positive.
Positive.
Go. And the screws laid out.
Yeah, I remember doing this, like unscrewing screws to then cable manage underneath the motherboard. It is a thing. It is a technique.
Seated all the way. Or dense little tesseract power slide.
They're heavy.
This one's not, well, compared to its size, it is heavy. It's not,
Yeah,
as
that's
it's
what
not
I mean.
quite as dense as I remembered.
They make it 800, although we didn't need it.
Yeah.
And I saw somewhere at 1,000 watt SFX. But
Probably like $500.
I couldn't find anywhere to buy it.
Something like $500.
I think it's probably more than that.
Why would you even need that? In what scenario do you need 1,000 watts and have no room for ATX?
I like how I went through and then complained about installing these, and then now I just
You
undid.
can actually put an ATX power supply in this case.
Yes, you can.
Can
by
and
default
should.
you
It's
do.
different.
Yeah.
It's very different. They're my friend. Very different.
I mean, within water cooler, it's probably fine. I don't know about graphics.
It just goes in over the
And it's also in the same spot. It just
takes up like the entire area.
yeah.
Yeah.
You would need a low profile like block. Yeah, it would work fine with this one. I
Yeah.
think. It just kind of suffocates stuff.
It's you don't need airflow. Airflow's a luxury.
What's computer building with a little bit of suffocation?
Airflow's for squares.
Airflow's for people that. Never mind. Oops. Deserve that. Ah, cool.
Cool.
Cool. So that is the extent of everything that I can install so far.
Okay, cool.
And I've
there's-
done cable management already.
Alright, so cooler.
Um,
Let me-
yeah.
Let me find
Yeah,
the right
cooler.
screws. Have them.
Oh, good.
No, it's all good. I mean, we're actually no. Let's leave it down. And Andrew, if you just want to jump on over there, that may be the easiest way to do this.
Okay, I'm
That
trying to
way we're
find the
not
screws to put the case and the rad together.
So Andrew's coming over here.
Yeah.
Momentarily.
Un momento.
Where did
That way Andrew's butt is in the right.
Where did I put the screws?
These? No.
No.
These are the flats. But
No.
these came with
They're
the case.
silver. They're to put the rad and the case together. Nope. I had them all organized. Nope. You don't see any silver screws over here?
Negative.
No.
I'm just going to go through and start the tedious process of installing all the PCIe covers
Okay.
one by one. Which is one thing that you don't really realize is like a godsend until they're not installed from the factory.
Well, for those things. I had them because I took the long screws out to use.
Do you have the graphics card already unboxed?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, fine. It's fine. Where are the screws?
Are they over there with time?
No.
Those are
I'm
power supply
pretty
screws.
certain not. Ha ha ha. Unboxing experience is kind of lackluster.
I like the card though.
Yeah, it's very shiny. Very shiny. You've already taken this card out. There's fingerprints all over it, Chris.
Yep. What?
Bad.
I'm like 30 seconds away from losing my mind.
This case is designed for dual slot graphics cards.
Is that a question or statement?
No, it is.
Yeah.
Because they only include enough brackets to cover all of the PCIe slots that are not used for a dual slot card. This is a single slot card. We have an open slot.
Since I don't trust you, I'm just checking.
No, you're fine.
But that top slot never gets used by the GPU. It's
Right, I'm just saying they include enough brackets, though. Because you're supposed to do this, and then your dual slots. We don't got that. I mean, we got an extra one, so I can just toss in an extra bracket from another case. Possibly.
maybe.
No.
Where are
I mean, are they just rad screws? If they're just rad screws, we could always just...
Yeah, they're just short rad screws.
We have enough of them.
We have a ton.
Guess I'll use those. I'm pretty sure I put them somewhere where I wouldn't lose them.
Yeah, you're gonna find them. Like right when you leave, and you're like, ah, dang it.
Yeah, okay, I'll just use other ones.
This build's just not going to plan already.
Ugh.
Did you find them, Andrew?
Nope, I'm just gonna find some other ones.
Yeah, are they on the floor?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
On the procedural net.
Let's find some that thread in
The
there.
big box over there of screws is organized.
The big box.
Yeah, like the fishing box of screws.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I can probably find them in here.
Alright.
Would you like some screws?
Sure.
Over here. That's my shop. I'm not coming over there.
Okay. Just gonna see what threads. I have to flip the stupid cooler over to test. Maybe.
I was gonna laugh if the bag was underneath those.
No, I checked.
That's like when I
Nope.
was doing something.
Oh.
I was trying to put that water cooler back on the string rig, and I couldn't find that one screw. It was
Yeah.
It was right under my elbow. It's like I moved like an inch. I was like, there you are.
I like got the screw was too small. I like got it stuck. There we go.
You'd say like the very bold off chance that it was in here.
You would still need to find some way to like make it like only if it's worse than that better in kind of the procedural net.
This is
You
just.
know?
I'll laugh. I'm just gonna walk over. We're gonna go through this entire thing and be
It's
like,
probably,
found
it's
it.
probably like in the trash pile, but I looked all through it. So. Nope.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the one that's right there. What was doing in fact? He was just doing he was doing basically similar to what I was.
Maybe it's
for but we're just talking about. Do you have the master jet yet? Because I think Chris would want to see that first. The polling.
They're too long though.
You don't
I don't know.
this
I don't know where they disappeared
Gone,
to.
visual effect is kind of like a thing at the end.
You just don't get them.
Yeah.
It's disappeared.
Oh, you're just trying to.
The ones in here are too long, I think.
Oh, you want to use a scene. Yeah, you wrote this down on that big whiteboard. You want to use a scene capture component
do it.
that's at the same position
Wait.
and angle as the camera.
You had them out.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, because I got the
scene
long
capture
screws
component,
for
you
the
wanna
fans
tell
out
it
of
to
there.
not- to completely
Well, they make-
avoid
We have video evidence. We could
The
go
only
back.
place I think
and other
that I haven't
ways.
checked is inside the Noctua box inside the center.
So the camera has this input to the foot processing camera, which has it, and then the scene capture component should go to a rotor picture material, which has everything except the films. Right?
Were they in there?
Well, we had it right. We had it
Your face was covered up by the top camera.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that probably was a good thing.
Okay, what were we doing 10 minutes ago?
Attempting to install
That's right.
this thing.
Well, that should be easy. We have these screws right here. And just screw it in.
Yeah, now that we have the screw.
Okay, I'm going around the front.
Yeah.
Screw, screwdriver. So as far as like forward to back, this way.
Anyway. Oh,
Doesn't
you're trying to
really
center it?
matter. Well, I'm setting what looks best.
Probably that's fine.
The way you look through it is it's going to have you're going to have cameras around these buildings. You're going to make some out map you look that way, but you have to like some lines. And that's an out map. You cut that whole through. Yes, you cut the whole through the camera and then show what's
Yeah, it's point.
and then once you've done that, you can change how that out map is. It doesn't need to be a circle. What we'll do is we'll shape it like a
I'm doing something bold.
Oh,
Very bold.
it's a bold move, Carl. This is how it plays out for you.
Let me, give me like 1 minute. I'll be over in a
Did it fall?
Well, no, one of the middle sets is like slightly behind the little bar thing, so I can move these all.
Oh, that looks friggin' amazing.
Okay, that should be like,
I took off the fan extenders
yeah.
and then just did a Y extender to the plug that's right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then just branched it down to them, and then
It just works.
it works. And then I just unplugged the fan that was there, and then just put that on the extender and plugged that into the CPU fan. So the
Beauty.
CPU fan's not in the actual like CPU fan.
Well, yeah, but it's a pump.
Yeah, it's a pump, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not like
The
it's
fans,
not us.
the fans on the rad are on the CPU one, that right?
No.
No.
I could
What's
put-
on the CPU header?
So
Actually, I could do
something has to be on CPU.
that. I just plugged in one of these fans.
Ideally, well,
But I could do this. I could take the
ideally
splitter.
these two would be split to the CPU header.
Yeah,
so
I
that
could just
the-
do that. That would actually make a lot more
Because if
sense
they're
than what I
seeing
did.
their PM, it'll sound better.
when I get back to my computer, I'm gonna, just want to type it in.
Alright.
You know, don't have to code.
The rad is secured. Whew. Here's another block.
CPU fan, perfect. Alright,
I've got your springs and nuts.
that's nuts.
Well, time for the holidays. Get some nice, tasty, assorted nuts. You ever get one of those big tin? Well, they have the tins of popcorn, but they also have like nut ones, like 3 or 4 different flavors of nuts.
Can I have?
You want
Connor's focused.
Introduce the string.
That involves work. We're not here for
So this is Hyperion One.
work. Andrew's here for work.
Am I?
I don't know.
This is Hyperion One. This is a workstation designed for day trading with multiple 1440p monitors. We have one for Dogecoin, one for the Nasdaq, one for Bitcoin, one for Twitch. I don't know. Just making stuff up. Designed around the Ryzen 5 5600X 6-core 12-thread processor and a Radeon Pro W6600 8GB to power all those monitors. Got some other stuff like a 240mm EK-AIO cooler, Kingston NVMe drive, 700-watt SFX Platinum power supply, and Sliger Cerberus X case. So yeah. I'll say the case stuff seems to be going smoother than last time.
It was.
It very much.
It's
Probably due to experience.
It was originally spec with 16 gigs of RAM, and then I was like, 32 gigs is
Not that much
only
more,
Only
yeah.
a little bit more, and he was like,
Yeah, it's not linear at
screw it,
all.
just go ahead and do
No, it's
that.
really not. Oh, you gotta remember to peel the blue off the little. There we go.
Yeah, you know the blue EK logo.
Yeah, if you get a blue EK logo, go back to your EK logo and repeel it.
I mean, that might work if you have a blue themed like custom loop, but
True. Alright, let me do some preliminary. Well, correction. Let me do my only cable management. By i.e., just keeping cables out of fans.
yeah. Well, you'll get to zip tie a few power cables too, but
I'm gonna put it back on front cam because
Yep.
when after he does that, he'll install this power supply adapter plate thing. So we can install the SFX unit.
Might actually make sense to also then install the.
The handle.
Yeah, we could do the handle last. That'll be the
Ooh.
P-stay resistance. Yeah, it should.
We should do it before the power supply.
Why?
I think it'll kind of
This
block
power supply
those
is gonna-
flows.
No, it's just right here.
We need to screw it in.
All right. Do you do
Cause
it?
it's screwed in from the inside, right?
Nah, there's no way. Open the thing. No, you have the
Don't know if it,
get the
like, tells
handle.
you.
Open the handle box. Back. We haven't done that yet. I think you screwed in from the top.
Well, the handle maybe, but the mounting plate.
The mount plate's already installed.
Oh, you already screwed it in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I installed that a while ago. Yeah, see, this just goes on the top and then screws
Okay,
in.
okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're good.
Okay, that's fine.
It's funny how arguably our smallest build that somebody can buy is one of our longer strings.
Because it's a pain in the butt, but dang, that looks
Hello?
good for cable management.
Hello?
Oh. Ring, 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 ring,
Hello?
ring. Banana phone.
Those don't even look like this anymore.
Okay, so we got to install the bracket.
Yep. So
Does
this
the bracket
it
install
also
on
has an outside with these 4 screws.
Alright, I'll hold it.
Now
You
wait,
install
there's
it.
a certain way this notch goes. I think that needs to go flip it so that not yes.
Yeah, it goes that way.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
you're right.
Okay,
I think we did that wrong last time.
probably.
No.
But I checked the manual this time. Where's my freaking be quiet, man?
No,
Connor has both of them.
there's no way. No, that's wrong.
No,
This
that's-
notch goes this way.
Okay, well, let me
Yeah,
check.
no.
Let me check the
It
guide.
goes, this little nubbin goes up on the top here because the other way doesn't actually physically fit.
I'm checking.
It doesn't physically fit.
Look, notch towards the top of the piece.
Yeah, you said that notch. It's this notch.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the be quiet. I don't think the be quiets will fit. I think you gotta use that one.
They'll strip them. This is on magnet. Why don't we have magnetic tips for this group?
I don't know. I even have a magnetizer,
I swear
so we
that's,
could
it's
like
like a
magnetize
$5
it.
fix.
Not even. You could just
It's not quite.
magnetize the bits. I wouldn't tighten it all the way.
It's not even like tight though. There it is. Yeah, let me do that bottom corner. Or opposite one.
Yep.
Mother.
Nice. Mother. So are we facing it this way with the fan out, or are we facing it this way for...
Fan towards the CPU block.
Okay. So
It'll
fan.
draw a little heat away from VRMs and whatnot.
Yeah, because all of this is intake.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the power supply is our exhaust.
The power supply is the exhaust.
Where?
You don't get exhaust.
I mean, it's
You
just
can't
natural. It's
handle
positive
the
pressure, so it's
exhaust.
just natural exhaust
Yeah.
through the mesh and cracks.
Yep.
One more.
Little ones.
And then we have to do 6 power supply screws.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why you get 6. I mean, you don't have to do all of them, I guess.
Baba booey. Alright.
Have those screws here.
Oh yeah, that's right. So are we only just installing an 8-pin?
I mean, there's
An 8 and a 4?
8 and a 4?
Wi-Fi has 2 8 pins.
It has an 8 and a 4.
Oh, it, or Wi-Fi has 8 and 4?
8 and 4.
Okay.
I'll grab another.
There. I was just like, what?
I just kind of assumed since it was a 50,
Sure.
well, since it was a 5600X, I was like, oh, it's probably only one 8 pin.
Well, on the B550, yes.
Yeah.
But on the X570,
Yeah.
it's a lie.
I'm sure this would run with just one 8 pin, but if you
It would.
upgraded it, you'd have to add.
Yeah.
Okay.
We thought about it.
There's Wii.
The customer and I was upgrading, talking about boosting to the 5900X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
you
it
could
is
drop it
better,
everywhere.
you know, per core performance.
Yeah.
It just costs more than you wanted to spend.
Yeah. Well, right now they're as cheap as they've ever been on Black Friday.
Yeah, well, you
Pretty
bought
sure.
this
But
like
it's
a
still
month
like
ago.
it's still over $500, like 480 or whatever, 500, whatever.
You paid this like a month ago.
Yeah. No, I don't blame it.
It's like I don't keep an eye on deals and discounts because
They change so much.
it changes way too much and when people actually decide to buy at discounts, it's just going from the regular MSRP or what I switched for.
Yep. That makes sense.
Sometimes under MSRP.
Table man tried to make it look better. Hang on. I remember you got a cable man just before you plug it in, otherwise you
Well, yeah.
can't
Once,
do anything.
Yeah. Once you put it in power supply, you can't get anything under it.
Oh, good job not getting the RGB block on the CPU. Because that would have been pointless.
I mean, you might have seen some glow out of a crack in the case.
Yeah, maybe.
I couldn't really care less about the RGB.
No, I said you didn't get the RGB
Yeah,
block, so
yes.
that's why I was like, good job.
It's probably like $5 cheaper to not get it.
Ironically, I think it's more.
More than getting on
More
RGB.
expensive, yeah.
The basic's like 120. I think the RGB is like 125.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Put in those ones first.
The basic 360 is. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, water cooler pricing in the past like month and a half
Bring it up
has been really
just
weird.
here. Too much. I mean, a lot of pricing has been weird for the last almost 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my suppliers quoted me $775 for 3060 Ti.
Did you laugh at him? That's above what the 3080 MSRP was supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was $699.
3080s are 1300.
Yeah, they're double what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, I say what they're supposed to be. What they were announced as.
All right, so I'm balling up one of these cables, right?
Yes.
Because
Correct. Because he's gonna need it. He might
Sticker
need it
in
in
there.
a couple months.
Beautiful. I don't know why this tiny power supply needs 6 screws, but
you know, really needs to make sure it's secure.
I mean, it does have a handle, so
oh yeah,
I guess
because you know it's
it'll move
you're
more
you're
than
picking it
normal.
up off of the hand. Off
I'd
of the
use it for my like exercises. It's like a big medicine ball. Please don't do that with this computer. Our warranty does not cover that. Do we have a warranty?
We do.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, there we go. Nice.
Alright,
Graphics card.
so
And then handle.
yeah.
And then that thing. And then plug this in.
Yeah, I think that's it. You have. Did you put it back in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna hand me
I'm
the-
glad it imposed on the ground. 'Cause I
Gonna
don't-
hand me the screws for the giant handle.
I remember which screws it was.
So we got what? The handle.
I
for the
mentioned it.
video
Yeah, I
card?
think it's those. Yeah. So
Yeah, video card. There's only a single slot, by the way.
Yes, I know.
You took 2 covers off?
No, they don't. We had a whole conversation on this. They don't supply enough covers.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're hard.
Thing.
Go. I assume you have one more screw for the. Oh, yeah, I assume.
Yeah, all of these.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, these don't fit to be played.
Nope.
Good times.
We don't get nice things.
This is why we. Alright, video card installed with the 4 DisplayPort outputs. Looking good.
Feeling
I think he used these little tiny screws for this thing. So many screws.
I want to like Loctite the living dailies out of these screws.
Do you remember if this goes on the inside or outside? I think it's on. Yeah,
It's on the
It's
outside.
gotta be on the outside.
It has
Read
to,
it that
yeah.
way. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, okay. This is definitely a 2-person case because sometimes you just have to hold stuff.
Yep.
While you start it.
Yeah, there's like no way that you could do this alone. Or if you do, then you're just gonna have one heck of a time.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a good day either.
Cool.
I like the blue. Really blue.
There we go.
Kind of missed the green on the old Quadros though.
I miss the old GeForce reference cards that
Dang
had the GeForce GTX in green on the side.
Don't know if we could
That
even.
might just be nostalgia. Eh? What
Yes, we
can we?
can. Yeah, we can install that. It's just
Like the subtle flex when doing 4-way SLI and you have
Yeah,
4
GeForce GTX. Yeah.
4
I
Titans.
I much prefer that old look, but
I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna make a Titan again, or if where's the 3090 Ti, if that's actually a thing, that's the new Titan.
I don't see how they could have something above the 3090 with the current like
it's
power.
it's faster memory and it's 100 watts more.
100 watts is not a significant amount to add on to 300 watts. It's gonna be a 400 watt card.
So the 3090 is a 350 watt card, and the 3090 Ti is probably going to be a 450 watt card.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I know.
You can't do that.
It's 21 gig memory.
But- I think that should just be like a server card, not
oh, is that it?
3090.
Hey, look, a handle.
I think that's it.
Oh, that. You're gonna have to do something about the cables. Can tighten them a little bit.
These?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
No, because it just loops around into there.
All right.
That's unfortunately literally it. I can't do anything with those because they're so tight.
All right.
Is this normal power? Yes.
I got one here.
Just super good.
That's for this build.
That's it.
Huh?
Done.
Yeah, we're done.
What do I do with it? Oh, okay.
Odds of
Yeah,
this
the,
blowing up.
There's plenty of room below that card for a second one.
Oh yeah, especially since they're single slot.
Here comes the
I
blower.
hear fans.
Here comes the blower.
I already heard the blower.
Blows
I
right
see a
off
red
that.
light, but I can't really tell it from here. DRAM, CPU, VGA.
Yeah, it's boot. I can.
Yeah, it's just it's
If
on
it's
VGA.
going through all of them, then it's getting to a boot.
It's on VGA, but that's probably because nothing's plugged into it. Oh, it just did it again. Back to VGA. It just stops there. Oh yeah, I forgot the power cables are on the ends of these cards. Yeah.
Customer lives in Greensboro.
Sorry. Are we shipping or delivering?
Did it boot?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. It's on VGA, but there's no monitor plugged in. Yeah.
Just that booted.
Nice. And one more. Nice glue, AMD.
Nice. And with that, we're done.
It's just over an hour.
Yeah, that was not bad. We pulled it back.
Yeah. All right. So this has been Hyperion One. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on Twitch. Check out our website, topflightpc.com. Check out our Facebook page, Top Flight Computers. You can see images of this build and all our previous ones on our website, as well as request a quote for your own. And yeah, we'll be back at some indeterminate date for more builds. And Connor's just left with the computer. It's like a little briefcase.
I know, that's why I was like, it's a perfect little
You look,
briefcase.
like, especially with the outfit, you look like a 1980s like electronic typewriter user going off to the office.
Alright.
But anyway, thank you
Goodbye.
for joining us.